In this video, we're going to take a look at 5 of the best cases for the Samsung Galaxy A10e. And I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information on each of the cases in this video. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first case up is by OtterBox, and this is the Commuter Light series. I believe there's a couple different color options, but we're going to take a look at the Ocean Way, and this one's currently $23.08 on Amazon. So this is a 2-part hybrid case where the inside is a soft silicone material covered by a hard plastic outer shell. So this one covers the power and volume buttons with that silicone material, and you can see they do stick out quite a bit, which makes it easy to locate the buttons, and they're super easy to use. Now this is sort of a medium protection, rugged style case, and you can see it does have a cutout for the front facing camera and earpiece, a pretty nice cutout there for the rear facing camera. Then you got a cutout for the microphone on the top, speaker on the bottom, along with the headphone jack and charging port. And around the front it is beveled, so it's going to protect that screen in case you drop the phone or just want to put it face down. Now the next case up is by Poetic, and it's currently $14.95 on Amazon, and you've got 3 different colors to choose from: black, blue, and pink. I figured I would go with pink because I'm actually giving this phone as a gift, and I would let them choose between a few different cases. Now this one is the next step up from the Commuter case. As far as protection, it's a little bit thicker, a little more rugged than the Commuter Light series, and it has a built-in screen protector that you can pop out of there in case you don't want it. And this one is a 2-part case as well, where you've got a hard plastic around the screen protector and then a hard TPU around the edges with a hard plastic on the back. The power and volume buttons don't stick out as much as, say, the OtterBox case, but surprisingly they're actually easier to press. And you can see the cutout there for the rear facing camera. Then you got a cutout for the front facing camera, earpiece and proximity sensor, a cutout on the top for the microphone, and this one actually has flaps over the charging port and headphone jack, and then an opening for the bottom firing speaker. And again, this one has a pretty good sized bezel there on the front in case you drop the phone and it lands on the screen, or if you're just placing your phone face down. And a nice thing about the Poetic Revolution case, it has a built-in kickstand. Now the next case up is also by Poetic, and this one is between the Commuter Light series and the Poetic Revolution as far as ruggedness or protection, and it does have a built-in screen protector, and this one's called the Guardian series. It's currently $18.95 on Amazon, and it comes in 4 different colors. You've got a gray and pink, green, blue, and black. And again, this one does have a built-in screen protector. That feels like a little bit thinner material. Now, as you can see, this one is see-through on the back instead of a hard plastic, and you don't get a kickstand on this one. Now, before putting the phone into this case, you'll definitely want to clean up the fingerprints, otherwise it's going to look like this. So again, the power and volume buttons are covered by that hard TPU material and are super easy to use. Now right away, the back of this definitely feels a little bit different because it almost feels like there's a screen protector on the back. It definitely gives you a lot more grip than the plastic material on the Revolution. Again, you've got a cutout there for the front-facing camera, earpiece and proximity sensor. A little bit bigger cutout there on the top for the microphone. And then similar to the Revolution, you've got flaps on the bottom for the charging port and headphone jack, and then a cutout for the bottom speaker. And you've got about the same amount of screen protection as the Revolution. So yeah, I probably like this one a little better than the Revolution, just because it's a little bit lighter weight. You can tell the screen protector is there. It gives your fingers a little bit more grip, but they don't really get in the way. And after a while, you sort of get used to using them with the screen protectors on. The next case up is the Zyzo Bolt series, and this is a heavy duty case that comes in 5 different colors: gunmetal gray, blue and black, black and red, and black. And this one's currently $18.99 on Amazon. And this one does come with a lanyard, something I would probably never use, but some people might. This one also comes with a holster clip. And this one even comes with a tempered glass screen protector. This one also is a 2-part hybrid case, although this one on the back has sort of a soft touch plastic to it. And with this one, you also get a built-in kickstand, but you can only use it in landscape mode. You've got the power and volume buttons covered by that hard TPU material. The power button on this one is definitely a little bit harder to press than the others. Same thing with the volume button, you just have to press a little bit harder than the other cases. You've got a cutout on the top for the microphone, and then where the cutout is for the rear facing camera, you can see just how thick this case really is. And then no flaps along the bottom on this one, just cutouts for the speaker, charging port, and headphone jack. And this one has a pretty decent lip there around the screen that's going to protect it if you drop it, or if you just want to place it face down. And this next case is by Sucknap, and it actually does say heavy duty, but this is more of a minimum protection, where it's a TPU material that is a little bit on the thicker side. And this is the cheapest case in this video at $8.98 on Amazon, and it comes in 5 different colors. You've got army green, black, blue, brown, and gray. Now you can see the power and volume buttons are covered by the TPU material, but they do have a nice little texture on them, so they're easier to use. And the volume buttons are a little bit unorthodox, but they still seem to get the job done. And you can see from the cutout on the rear facing camera, this case is pretty thick as well. Then you've got a cutout there on the top for the microphone, cutouts on the bottom for the speaker, charging port, and headphone jack. Then you've got a nice matte texture to the back of the phone that gives it plenty of grip. Now this one probably has the least amount of protection for the screen, but there is just enough so you can put this phone facing down, but you could always get a screen protector in case you're someone who seems to drop your phone a lot. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.